Hi, this is Michael, and this is my review of the SkyTech M62 quadcopter. It comes with two instruction manuals. One talks about inserting the memory card, and the other one is the flight instructions. The manual could definitely be better, but hopefully it'll get you started in the right direction. Here's everything you get in the package. You get the quadcopter. Now I have already assembled this. It comes with the landing pads are separate. You have to install those, and also when you take this to get this out of the box, these are actually screwed into the bottom of the quadcopter. You have to use the provided screwdriver to remove these to get this quadcopter out of the packaging, and then you attach the landing pads, and you also have to attach the prop guards if you want to. I did have a problem with the prop guards. They are actually very fragile plastic and they do break quite easily, so one of them has broken. I did contact the company and they are going to be replacing it, but just to install the prop guards you have to carefully put them over the prop, and then you have to sort of carefully snap them into place. And if you're not careful, you'll end up with a broken prop guard just like what I have here. And these can also break pretty easily if you crash a lot. So they do help protect the props, but on the other hand, they're not as durable as I would like to see. You also get a 512 megabyte micro SD card, and this is used for recording photos and video. And they also give you a little SD card reader, so you can plug this into your USB port and then put the micro SD card in on the end there, and you can read the files off the card. Here's the little screwdriver that you use for the disassembly of the plastic pieces, and also you use this to enable you to open up the battery compartment on the controller, and that is how you get the battery compartment off to install the batteries. They give you two batteries for the quadcopter, which is really nice that you have two batteries, so you can have one charged up ready to go, and when you're flying your quadcopter and you finally deplete the battery, you can just do a quick battery swap to resume flying. Really, I'm happy that they've included a second battery. And they also give you two sets of replacement props, which will definitely come in handy because these props aren't the most durable, and if you crash, it's pretty likely that you could damage a prop. Now the props are just about 2¼ inches long, and the entire quadcopter it's about 7½ inches wide. You also get a USB charging cable, and this is how you charge the battery, the quadcopter battery, and it's very simple. It just plugs together like this, and then this goes into your USB port. There is a light that will turn on inside here, a little LED when the battery is fully charged. Otherwise it's just charging away until that light goes on. Now here is the quadcopter. The battery slides in. It's a very tight fit here, but the battery slides in here, and then in order to connect the battery to the quadcopter you have to plug it in here, and then once you've got it plugged together, then you have to sort of carefully tuck those cables in there and then flip up this door, and it has a little twist thing here that you have to twist to lock that door shut. It's very fragile. You have to handle this gingerly. And this is where the memory card slot goes in over here, and you want to put that card in so that the shiny contacts are pointing down towards the ground, and so it just sort of pushes in there and locks into place. So that is it, and so let me connect the battery. The way the battery cables tuck away in here makes it sometimes a little difficult to get out, so you do have to just be careful that you don't jam them in there because you could actually damage the leads. So this is the one part of the operation that you do have to use some care. So when you plug it in together, so there it's plugged in there, and then you just sort of have to carefully tuck this back in. Again, it's very close quarters, so you don't have a lot of room to deal with here, and you do have to be careful that you don't damage the connectors while you're pushing it back in, and then you just lock it into place. Now there's a very tiny on-off switch here, and that you get LED lights here, red and green, to indicate the status of the quadcopter. So the lights are flashing, and then when you turn the controller on, then it will pair itself. You have to flip this lever up and down quickly, and that then pairs it to the quadcopter. This light here is very difficult to see in daylight. Inside you can see it a lot better. I won't go over all the controls here, but there is a mode button here. When you push this in, then it turns blue, and that means that you are now in the photo mode. And then to take a photo, you press the up button here. And then if you push this again, it goes into the video mode, and then you would push this button here to turn on the video. And you can tell that you're recording video because you do get a little LED that is blinking over here on the side. So when that is on, that means you're recording video, and then when it goes off, you're not recording video anymore. Push the mode again, and then you go into the default mode. So push it one more time, you're in the photo mode, and you can take a photo, and you see that that blinks to show that it's taken a photo. The photo quality of this is actually quite good, and here's the lens. The lens does have a slight angle pointing down, so I'm just going to take a photo here of inside, just so you can get an idea what the quality of this is like. And then once you've got it paired, you're all ready to start flying. So that's it. It takes off really easily, and it's actually not that noisy. So let's get a little bit of footage of this flying around. This quadcopter is a whole lot of fun to fly around. It's very maneuverable, and it actually works outside pretty well as long as you don't have much wind to deal with. But really enjoying flying this quadcopter. Have a great day. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll answer if I can. And I hope my dog doesn't go nuts.